Wow, I guess Japan really wants to ban some weird cards. Did you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more? We have the official OCG ban list. It's almost funny the OCG got two lists before the TCG basically got ours. Almost is what it feels like. But this list is very interesting. So banned straight off the bat is just Ouroboros getting literally destroyed. What did I miss something? Because the only real deck that was, I guess, using Ouroboros was the combination of like the Rizal decks, where you would basically just strip a random card or two out of your opponent's hand. I didn't think that was a problem, though, in the OCG. Maybe there is more to this than what we're kind of looking at here, because it does not feel like Ouroboros was a problem. Maybe there was some crazy ways to loop this. I know, in the TCG, we can probably do a couple things, or maybe this is a very simple hint at the future. There could be new L-Swarm support coming that just literally breaks this card. And also the fact that this card doesn't have, you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. You will probably very much see this card get an errata later in its life, just to simply bring it back. That would just make the most amount of sense. And you do see Obedience Schooled here. Ba-bam! Finally, the OCG is following suit here and doing what the TCG just did. And we're basically checking yummy. I mean, there's not really much else to really say about, what we need to do with these, at least this card. There is no ifs, ands, buts about this. Like, this card is really good. It's probably one of the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed. So, newly restricted cards. Oh, look at that. We're taking care of Harold to 1. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a Dogmatica player, like, this is like the only real thing that feels weird on this list. And I get it. You're probably gonna be like, wow, like, how mean of them to do this to me. Yeah, sure, but there has to be something happening to this. Rosin to 1. So OCG didn't get Stake Your Soul literally blowing up like the TCG did. I guess your trade-off between the TCG and the OCG is literally, just that. I think probably this deck will still be better in the OCG, but okay, now this is Joe Cool going to 1. I did not think that they would touch any part of the Canine package besides Izuna. I always thought that, Izuna is the part that, splashes in the anti-hand trap package, literally does all of the dumping, and literally facilitates so much of how the deck wants to interact and so forth. But the OCG has deemed Joe Cool to be the problem, which, I guess realistically it does pull for the Lantern, which then further digs you into, like, the spell stuff, which bridges you. Like, yeah, I guess Joe Cool is kind of the problem. I did not think I would see a Draco Tail card hit either. I don't know what I missed with this one either, because, like, Draco Tail didn't feel like it was much of a problem in the OCG. But I guess searching and fusing is a little bit crazy, and then also it kind of feels like we're getting another wave of support for this if this is how we're limiting this and fixing this. And then the legendary Eclipse Wyvern is back. Konami, this is a scary card. I guess if there has to be something that you want to try to strengthen, I guess Eclipse Wyvern coming back as a one-of is not necessarily the worst of the potential changes to try to shift back. I mean, we've already seen Eclipse Wyvern blowing up massively on some of our side of the game. Like, people are going crazy for this. This could just be a difference between the TCG and the OCG here, as we, see our list kind of deviate a little bit more, but I think this will spicing up things quite a little bit. So those are your one-ups. Newly semi-limited. Oh, okay, well, we've gone ahead and we actually did semi-limit Izuna. Wow. The OCG took Joe Cool, put it to 1, took Izuna, put it to 2. You guys, the K9 package has just been one of the craziest game-changing packages that have, like, walked into the game and have just done so much craziness. Like, I am very much shocked to see that, this didn't go to 1, but we're making progress. Snatchy. I am on record saying that if you really, really, really want to bully the Yummy deck, Snatchy is the card to do it, because this deck suffers from the same kind of syndrome that Praying Kids did. I mean, your deck is as good as the amount of Blink 1s that you are able to spam through and use. Now, I'm not trying to kill this deck, not at all, but now you've got 2 of these. You're greatly going to start to see some changes, maybe in the way that people choose to play. Seng and Kaiman finally going to 2. I feel like this has been like 100 years coming. I don't know why. The OCG just has slowly just been like, limit it. Like, just put it to 1 already. Just synchronize with the TCG. This card's busted, man. You're going to learn. This is interesting. Astrograph moving to 2. As far as I remember, I don't think that this card was... What was this? This was from limited to semi-limited. Okay. I mean, give Pendulums an opportunity to do something. What was Baldrake at? Also, Baldrake was also limited to semi-limited. Both of these cards are moving from being limited to 1 to 2. Now, this will be, I think, the first time that the OCG has had, like, kind of like the similar Bestial treatment, but I guess also this is going to help sell their product. All right, like, having multiple Baldrakes is actually going to probably be one of the better decisions they can have. Also, Emergency, finally. Hey, OCG, you're finally going to get the chance to actually play this stupid card at, like, a higher capacity. And I guess it makes sense, we have more Rescue Ace support coming. We also do see Pressure Planet moving from limited to semi-limited as well. I believe OCG doesn't have, like... Their Kashtira package is in a much worse state than ours is, because they have a Rise Heart still, which is crazy. Cards with the restrictions lifted. Welcome back, Griffin. I still can't believe that the OCG, like, had any limits on Griffin Rider. Like, that is such a hilarious thing to see, that, like, Griffin Rider was just such a problem card in the OCG that they had to do something about this. Sprite Jet, also, I can't believe they actually did anything to Sprite, too. Like, they're finally giving a amount of Sprite back that actually is acceptable. Nightmare Goblin, I'm willing to see where this one goes, too, man. I do think that Goblin at 3 is fine now. The normal summon extenders, or the extra normal summon granters, especially after Earl of Demise, they've definitely calmed down a lot. They're not anywhere near as crazy as they used to be. We've also got Emergency Teleport coming back to 3. I remember the last time I tried this card got very, very spooky. And we've also got Mash Change 2 going from semi-limited to unlimited. It's just, they got to do something to make Dark Law actually like a practical card at this point. I don't really think it's going to do too much. This list is this is a good list. This is a good, solid list. I'm glad to see that, they're taking appropriate steps and cleaning up problematic cards in both formats. Almost simultaneously, even though, we're a little bit further behind. But you can definitely see where the problems are. So please, if you comment down below, tell me what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.